I need you. I want you to come away with something at the end of the day, at the end of these conversations. And we start off with the big three stories for today. We're going to make them five because there's so many stories and I want to run through all of them with you if you permit me to. And then, of course, on the 4 o'clock hour, it's Global Review. We're going to Nairobi, Kenya, where the protests have continued and scores have been killed, unfortunately. My guest is an ITV journalist joining me live from Nairobi to talk about what the situation is and if there be a way to quell, I beg your pardon, the riots and the protest and calm frayed nerves amidst the protests in Nairobi, what the government is doing to deal with the situation. My guest will be explaining that to us on the 4 o'clock hour. On the 5 o'clock hour, an APC stalwart joins me as we speak more about this coalition and what the party at the centre thinks of it, and why they somewhat, if they are worried about it or not. It's going to be a great conversation. We're still talking coalition. Welcome to the show, Lagos. You know how we do it. When we start the show, we let you know that it's time for the big three.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
This is Hard Fact with Maryann Okon.
We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. You can join the conversation on WhatsApp 0809-5975805. 0809-5975805. You could also join the conversation on X. Use the hashtag HardFacts. My name is Maryann Okon once again. Welcome. Let's look at the big stories for today, shall we? Federal government secures 747 million naira loan for Lagos Calabar Highway. Yes, for some people this will be a good thing because they need more money to continue with the road, the stretch. Well, the Vanguard newspaper tells us that the federal government has secured $747 million a loan to finance phase 1 section of the Lagos Calabar Highway. The Ministry of Finance announced this yesterday that the Dutch bank arranged the facility. Phase 1, section 1 of the highway is from Victoria Island to Eleko village. The statement by the Director of Public Relations, Mr. Mohammed Mangad, indicated that it was the first syndicated road infrastructure loan of its size in Nigeria, a strong signal, he says, of global investor confidence in the country's reform trajectory and infrastructure pipeline. The ministry also added that the Dutch bank acted as global coordinator, initial mandated lead arranger and book runner, and participated in the syndicate alongside of original international lenders. The Islamic Corporation for the Insurance of Investment and Export Credit, ICIEC, provided partial political and commercial risk insurance. The syndicate includes support for development finance institutions, export credit agencies, and international commercial banks, notably First Abu Dhabi Bank, also acting as an agent across facilities, and intercreditor agent, whose involvement underscores its strong and growing support for Nigeria. There's Afrexim, there's Adex, ECOWAS Bank, and Zenith Bank through its UK Paris Nigeria offices. So the money gets plenty. What are your thoughts on that? Let's move away from that. Let's talk about this. This is a big story for today. Apparently 2027, nobody can force Diri to say whether he will support Tinubu. Now, this is one state governor that you hardly hear speak on anything. I mean, he does speak, but as much as he's a politician, he doesn't get involved. You never really hear Doyediri's voice. The first and only time I've really heard him speak loudly was when Wike was planning a rally in Bayelsa, and he said, you know what, I'm going to put my foot down. It's not going to happen. Take it somewhere else, not here. Did you hear about that rally again? Now that's my kind of guy. But he's again back in the news, but this time through his spokesperson. The spokesperson of Governor Doyediri of Bayelsa State, Daniel Alabra, has said that it is unrealistic for anyone to want to put pressure on Mr. Diri to declare if he's going to support the president in his re-election bid in 2027 or not. Follow me, please. He said, and I quote, "At the appropriate time, if the governor wants to support the president, he will say so. He's a very courageous man. He will speak at the right time. Nobody can compel the governor to speak before that time. The governor will only speak when he believes that it is what will serve the interest of the people of Bayelsa." End of quote. Now, you wonder why they're responding. Well, Alabra was responding to a comment by the FCT minister, Wike's political ally George Turner, challenging Mr. Diri to declare whether he would support the president's re-election bid. And I'm asking myself yet again, here we are. Why is it so important that people campaign or endorse the president? Because I saw my funny state governor the other day, using taxpayers' money to put together a rally that was unnecessary, because I watched it from the beginning to the end. I did not understand what it was. Endorsement of the president. Is he running for election in this year? Why is that even a case? The people of your state need good governance. Are you giving it to them? Why should people be forced to endorse a president if they have not seen any reason why he should get any endorsement? And this is detail for everybody, whether you're an APC governor, a PDP governor, an NMPP governor, a Labour Party governor. Why is the endorsement of Mr. President in 2025 for 2027 so important at this moment? Does that actually top the list of our priorities right now as a country? Let's move away from that. Let's talk about some things that are not necessarily happy. Gunmen. Yeah, you heard me. Gunmen hit Anambra, and I want to talk about it. It's very unfortunate. We hear that some gunmen had launched fresh attacks in Anambra, killed 2 people, and invaded a police facility. The latest attack, according to the Premium Times newspaper, occurred less than 2 weeks after some gunmen invaded Ogboji, a community in Orumba, and killed 13 people. Remember, the allegation for killing those 13 people was that these Ebonyi indigents who lived in Anambra, who were having their township meeting, were planning against Anambra people. And today, gunmen have invaded Ogboji. Or rather, another community, I beg your pardon, Ekwolobia, in Aguata, local government area of Anambra State. It occurred yesterday morning. I hear that hoodlums shot first a tricycle rider before killing another person who was like a shop owner in that area. And then they invaded the police station. But yet our governors, their allies, their politicians, all of them, they're interested in 2027. People are dying. Our soldiers are being killed. Scores of people dead. Yet we're prioritizing campaigns and endorsement. For what exactly? Are we not supposed to be the ones who look at what the presidency has done and say, well done, we'll give you our endorsement. You've done well here, you've done well here. Maybe we should give you another opportunity. Why now? People are dying. And this is just one of it. There's another story that I put a pin on. I think another killing has happened somewhere in Plateau. Yes. Even though I hear that the army was able to kill and scatter some of these terrorists in Borno some days ago. But how well are we prioritizing the issue of insecurity as opposed to the tea parties were throwing in the name of endorsements and campaigning and ADC and PDP and APC and whatever. Do you see the trajectory? Or maybe someone will just say that I'm just a conspiracy theorist. But it's right before our eyes. But we'll rather talk about the ADC and PDP and all the crisscrossing and Atiku and Obi. What about what your governors are doing? What about the police, law enforcement, the fight against insecurity? Because I heard Nuhu Ribadu the other day. I don't know if he was trying to justify the fact that they're not doing a great job by putting the blame on the Buhari administration that, this amount of people were killed now before we came into government. So, are you not supposed to make sure that number reduces as opposed to increasing by the day, Mr. Ribadu? Oh, but you tell us to rise up. I'll move away from that, guys. Quickly, the EFCC is back in the news. And guess what Pastor is telling us? He's saying that the EFCC has uncovered massive fraud in Nigeria's oil and gas industry. Yes. Olukoyede is telling us that in the last 3 weeks, the EFCC has launched a commission-wide investigation into the extractive industry, particularly the oil and gas sector. Olukoyede disclosed this on Wednesday during a third day of the National Conference on Public Accounts and Fiscal Governance, organized by the Public Accounts Committee of the Senate House and House of Representatives in Abuja. He said, and I quote, "In the last 3 weeks, we launched a commission-wide investigation into the extractive industry, particularly the oil and gas sector. What we have discovered is mind-boggling. And we have only just opened the books. If this is what we're seeing on the surface, imagine what lies beneath," he said. End of quote. What do we do with this information, sir? This is not the first time we're hearing it. Daylight Lake has told us. Many people have told us. So many people in the Senate have to... Okay, so what do we do with this information? You're telling us for what exactly? Are you going to deal with it? Are you going to make sure you carry us along? Or are you going to tell us to wait for 30 years for justice to take its course? Because that's what your spokesperson said the last time he was here. What do we do with this information? And lastly, guys, the phone lines are open, by the way. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. This is just a bonus track. Just in, Supreme Court dismisses Igodalo's PDP appeal against Edo Governor Okpebolo and his election. Supreme Court had ruled out the appeal by the PDP and his governorship candidate in last year's election, that Mr. Igodalo's appeal lacked merit. So they therefore have upheld his win at the polls. Just a bonus track. Let's talk. 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. I do not know if the female line is working, but we can test it. 0201 465 7190. Join the conversation. If you're listening from outside of the country, we're on WhatsApp 0809 5975 805. 60 seconds is all you have. Go straight to the point. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Jeff calling from Isala Kingdom.
Go ahead.
It's what's unfortunate. The judiciary has killed democracy in this country. What they have in a state for not election at all. But now the Supreme Court has dashed away the PDP's appeal, lack of merit.
What do you mean what do you mean by they dashed away?
Well, yes, because what you had in a state wasn't an election. So the judiciary has killed this country. This can keep democracy in this country. Thank you, Maryann.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann Okon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Janine from Satellite Town.
Go ahead.
You see, the state of killings in Anambra State and the Southeast is becoming troublesome. It's worrying. It's troubling. Sorry, that's the right word to use. Troubling and worrisome. We should stop pretending, playing the ostrich. The people doing this are our sons and daughters. Sorry, our sons. These are our own people. Let's stop calling. Yes, there are some pockets of Fulani, rogue Fulani headsmen operating maybe in Enugu State and other places. Mm-hmm. But the bulk of the killings are our own people. These are people we know. They live amongst us. They have fathers, they have mothers. And like Soludo rightly pointed out, most of the people that have been arrested so far in the act of kidnapping are actually our own people. It's high time we look inwards and see how to secure the region, because it's getting out of hand. Let's not forget how it started in the Northeast, and look at what is happening today. And as for the respect of defections here and there, or endorsements, well, it underscores one thing only, and that is these people are fighting so hard to remain close to the cookie jar. It's all about their own interest. They're endorsing failure, endorsing a government that has not been able to secure lives and property.
All right.
So it's up to us, the people, to tell them that we are the greatest endorsement of all.
All right. Thank you very much. We have to go on a quick break, Lagos. When we come back, the phone lines are open. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Go there, post your comments and your thoughts. You can watch us live on there also. And if you're listening from outside of the country, join the conversation on WhatsApp. We will be right back after these messages.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and Lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Grab your sunglasses, beachwear, sunscreen, and head over to Ziba Beach Resort, where there is a spot with your name on it just for you and your loved ones. To book your holiday spot, visit zibabeachresort.com or call 0704-730-0013. Ziba Beach Resort, Lagos. A beachside Christmas awaits you.
This is not just a debate. It's a battle of minds, a clash of brilliance, a war of words, and only one champion. One true champion will rise. The regional champions are ready. The stage is set, the stakes higher than ever before. Catch the I Beg to Differ National Finals live on all Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM stations nationwide. It's intellect, it's passion, it's the future in action. Debate redefined. The IBTD National Tournament begins August 11th, 2025. Only on Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM nationwide. For sponsorship, call 0805-581-5844 or email ibegtodiffer@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and Lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in for adults. Malaria in 3 days. Lena Healthcare. Symptoms persist after doctor
Is endorsed.
For free and football.
Speak about issues such as this. Interestingly, he had that nobody can force him to see whether he will support for 27. Yeah, has a stake to run. Should he not be showing solidarity for his president? But what has the president done for the governor of Bayelsa State to want to endorse him? He must have done something. What is it? Also, gunmen have, launched fresh attacks in Anambra. They've invaded some community, killed 2 people, invaded a police facility. And I'm really wondering, how serious are we about this insecurity thing? How serious are governors? How serious are, houses of assemblies in states to deal with this issue? Because we can't just leave it at the feet of the federal government. Yes, but what are you doing? Because these things are happening within your communities. Of course, the FCC is telling us something that we don't know, that they've uncovered massive fraud in the oil and gas industry. What do we do with this information, and what are you going to do about it, as opposed to just telling us this and making it a spread on the national dailies? Are you going to take them up on it? Are you going to deal with the situation? Will we see you working, or are you going to tell us to wait for another 30 years because the judiciary is slowing you down? And then, of course, finally, the Supreme Court has dismissed Ighodalo's PDP appeal against Edo Governor Monday Okpebolo. 0201-277-0993. That's the number for you to call. 0201-465-7190 for the ladies only, if that line is working. If it's not, everyone can call 0201-277-0993. If you are joining us from outside of the country, you can call our WhatsApp number. That's 0809-5975-805. That's 0809-5975-805. I better so you could join the conversation on our Facebook and YouTube live. And of course, you could join us on X. Use the hashtag hard facts. And those of you who are on X, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to read all your messages. In the meantime, back to the phone lines. You've got 60 seconds. Let's stick to it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann Okon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Pastor Ladipo.
Go ahead, please.
Calling from Orile in Sari.
All right, go ahead.
Congratulations to Okpebolo.
Mm-hmm.
That is by the way. You see, insecurity, we will not fight it. As long as some people are not being disturbed, that thing will not stop. But the day the thing begins to touch them directly, they will rise up. That is why some people can come up and tell you Nigeria is working because they are still getting their stipends from the government. It's not painful that as it is now, insecurity is invading everywhere. What everybody is concentrating on, consigned, especially the political class, is 2027. Here we are. God will save this nation. Thank you and God bless you. Thank
you very much, Pastor Ladipo, for calling and keeping the time. We do appreciate that. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
It's Maryann speaking to you from Ekpe.
Go ahead, please.
I wonder what Ighodalo, is looking for in court. So when the chief judge of the federation is Yeson Wike. Oh, sorry, it's the woman. So the previous judgment at the court of first instance and the appeal court should have tell him, that he's heading nowhere. And then for those who think they can and woo all the governors, in the country to their party, because they are feeling jittery of what will happen in 2027. I listened to the Korada yesterday also. He systematically dodged the question, by saying that it is too early, to declare who is going to support in 2027. So some of the governors who are even defecting to APC, might re-defect to another party in 2027. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it. 0201-277-0993. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact. Do call me back. Who are you quarreling with? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Amodo.
Go ahead.
I say congratulations to Edo State Governor. If democracy exists in this country, the eternity comes, we will be having all the water here now. When somebody loses the election, we condemn the judiciary. But when we won, we say, yes, this is the last group of former. As it is now, we see some people condemn, I don't know. But you can play opposition in a different way. So for me, and again, what is happening in another state? The oil ministry and the other, they should look inward. The governor has said it. So if somebody says something happened to you, I say nothing happened. When it's not exposed, it causes a lot of havoc. So I want them to tackle this thing internally, the governor, national ruler, the all of them, this round table are find solutions to the problem. Without to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Still taking your thoughts and comment 020127709993. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is Mike, calling from Seja.
Go ahead, please.
Right from on time, we know that this government is a calamitous government. So I think this is all people's calamity. And the Bible says that any injustice that is done by anybody is really calamity. Injustice is calamity. And that the injustice that they perpetrate right from 2023 is a calamity throughout this tenure. And for us to do away with it right now, let us come together and push this government away. Otherwise, the next 6 years again, we are in calamity. They know about all these things, all these killers. They know this is the government that institutes them. You know, these are the rebels prepared to take over government.
I don't understand. You're telling me that what happened in Anambra, that the politicians know about it.
Yes, that is what is happening. And it's not only in Anambra, it's happening everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
This is not only in Anambra, it's not only in Anambra, it's everywhere. The Mighty Allah president said they are everywhere and they are ready to deal with anybody. Who instituted, who inaugurated the regional police? Didn't you hear that time?
Okay.
So this is what is happening. This is a calamitous government.
Thank you very much for calling. I have to
you.
take other calls. Thank you very much. 60 seconds is all you have. I do appreciate it. Hello.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Godwin from Ota.
Go ahead, Godwin.
Yeah. Maryann, in fact, it's just laughable hearing EFCC telling us what we already know. Is it the one to tell us that there is water in Babish? It sounds funny. I think they should be telling us what we don't know, because there's nothing that we want to do with information. In my area here, Ogun State, Ota here, the way EFCC is chasing Yahoo boys there. Ever since this government come to power, we never hear anything them arresting politicians. Will be telling us this amount of money they find in this and this, and at the end of the day, you don't arrest anybody. The other time, NSA, everybody was telling us that ever since this government come in power, is the best in town, that there is no, security is A1. And if you tell him, for your churchman, take a car and ride down to Abuja without a security, they won't do that. And killing is happening everywhere.
All right.
Maybe I'm having a lovely day.
Thank you very much for calling. I know how you feel. It can be unnerving sometimes when you really deeply think about these things. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, Charles, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Quick one.
Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you're calling from.
It's calling from you.
Lovely. I might know that you are Chris, but people don't know you're Chris, so always remember that.
Ask them, Edo people, do you want APC? They said yes. It's okay. As far as I'm commander, if you get it. Why going to court? Don't bother yourself. They said no, it is right. Now you've gone to court. And telling us, yes, it's a democracy, a winner for democracy. If you lose, you complain. For the Bayelsa man and the Wike, why must you force people? If you are doing well, why must you? I want to say bravo to the Bayelsa governor and the one of Zamfara. Bravo to them. By now they told us, 5 governors with the capital APC. Today is what? 10th of July. You are going about forcing people to join APC. If you are doing well, you won't force people. We all are in for it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. I'm going to take a pause from the calls and go to WhatsApp. I start with X first and read the messages that are coming in. Joy Forever here says, endorsement is to cash in. 2027 is against the people. There's so much hunger and anger in the land. Why are they not serious about security until your neighbor is killed? Nobody nobody's concerned. EFCC is just making noise. Have they prosecuted anybody for corruption? Second base, Mimi. Thank you, Joy. Esther Boli says, on Okpebolo's story, once you're in APC, even if you lose an election, you'll be selected into office. And that is how our courts upheld elections rather than the people's votes or complaints. Mark my words, EFCC's discovery will fizzle out with no clamp down on this oil and gas issue. You don't say, no be today, she says. Okay. Eugene here. Okay, that message is not for me. Ibrahim Usman here says, Supreme Court verdict speaks louder on how the judiciary are the twist of fate, I beg your pardon, of originals like in every case is decided recently. Insecurity will be here for as much as we compromise to point fingers to those benefiting from insecurity. EFCC cannot do anything about any issues. Wow. You are berating the EFCC. How dare you? Do you not remember that the EFCC just handed over houses, massive houses? Yeah, do you not remember that? And they say it was from someone corrupt. Anyway, let me go to WhatsApp and read some of the messages. Then I'll go to YouTube and Facebook Live to read your messages. This one here says, Larry says, oh, Larry, are you on? Okay, Larry, I'll send you that message now. This one says, yes, you have to show support to the president like the opposition are forming coalition. Now, what do you expect the government to do? The game has started. JB, thank you for your message. This one here says, Olawale here says, Maryann, the 774 million naira, I beg your pardon, borrowed for the Lagos Calabar in the name of local government is in Nigeria as joint borrowers. Just asking. I don't understand. Olawale, I don't understand your question. Please ask again because I don't understand it. Someone here, Robert here says, I heard Governor Soludo say that the killings in the East, particularly Anambra State, is masterminded by Easterners. So they should call themselves to order. Okay, thank you, Robert. This one says, another loan secured by the Tinubu government for Coastal Road, leaving us wondering how many of these loans will be collected and where our subsidy money is being invested as they claim. For endorsement, it is obvious that the APC are scared ahead of the elections and looking for more people to join the camp. For the killings, it is rather unfortunate, especially in a country where the NSA is concerned about the opposition not daring Tinubu instead of focusing on security matters. Michael, succinctly put. Olushoga from Igoridu says, EFCC should stop telling us stories. Even the deaf and dumb and the blind man knew that the NNPC is the capital of corruption in Nigeria. EFCC should stop barking and act by prosecuting ones found guilty. Thank you. This one says, Okoyede is telling us the rot in the oil and gas sector so that we'll know that him and his commission, EFCC, is working. If not, what next? Okay. This one's from Comrade Godfrey in Surrey, and he says, let the EFCC chairman stop this unnecessary sensational media attention he always likes creating and do his work. Let him first prosecute all the ones that are already before him, such as Beta Edu, Haji Asadia, Umar Farouk, Hadi Sirika, etc., before looking for other ones. Please, he should spare us the space of talk of the numerous problems Buhari and Tinubu have brought to us. Okay. Don't you think he's doing his job? This one here says, all I see is APC now in fear, jittery and confusion. The fear of Obi and ADC coalition is the end of the APC foolishness, deceit, lies and propaganda. If Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway construction is on loan, where is the subsidy money? Help me to ask. Tinubu may be the first president to go to jail in Nigeria after leaving office if he's not careful because of the power overdose, and Wike Akpabio would decamp to ADC and start preaching new message. Dreams. Ayo here says, good afternoon. These are politicians don't care about human lives. Daily killings don't affect them, forgetting that we all shall die. this coalition comes together, 2027 will not be different from Edo. All right, Ayo, thank you. This one here says, the truth is our president has already sold Nigeria in the name. My name is Sunday, he says. Were you there? How can they sell a country? It's not possible, man. James from Ikorodu says, Dewey is already on his way to APC. Anambra needs to deal with those criminals in the state's capital punishment. How do you know that he's on his way to? Were you part of the meeting? Anyway, he says, loan again. Where's the subsidy money going? Repaying loans and borrowing more. The mathematics of plus and minus. James, thank you. This one says, thank you. This one says, all of you that are asking for FRSC PR number, remind me at the end of the show, just before the show is over, so I can read it out, or I'll just read it out in the middle of the conversation, okay? Kingsley from my papa says, at the expense of sounding a bit myopic, please, why can't the federal government borrow money to give to Nigerians? Me for like 1 billion for my account. We're very serious. We're doing serious business here. Can you not just stop it? I'm coming back to the phone lines. I've got some time on the clock, but let me look at Facebook and YouTube, and then of course see what your comments are. Let's go to YouTube first. Lotta Anekwe here is watching us from Abuja. Thank you. Aberdeen Adeyemo said, our forefathers complained about government long before I was born. Honestly, which Nigerian president hasn't been a subject of complaint? Aha. Adeleye Adewale here says, good afternoon, Maryann. Adewale from Shagamu. Endorsements of our Mr. President will continue as long as many of the hands of the governors are not clean. Many on first term looking for second terms. They need more. Okay. All right, Facebook Live. Okay, thank you very much, Peter Abons. David Ayed. Okay, David. I will read out the number. So, but this is the last time I'm going to do it, because the last time I did it, I told everybody to pay attention. At the end of the show, I was going to give out the numbers, and I did. I did give out the number. So please pay attention and don't tell me that you were not listening. I did not see the number. Listen to the show. I'm going to call out her number. That way you have it. Okay? Thank you and God bless. I'm coming back to the phone line. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann Okon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Joy from Eba. This state man, the governor, PDP. I told him to go and have rest. That they have given the governor APC to be the governor. He went and spent a lot of money. Now look at it. Then for Anambra, I don't know the killing. The killing is getting out of hand. Every blessed day you hear killing there and there. Why are they killing people like this? It's too bad. The government should do something. It's not good though. The country, I don't know where we are going. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. 0201-277-0993. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Mary. I greet you.
Good afternoon.
Laprishku is my name.
Okay.
Yeah, how are you doing? Well, you see this insecurity in Anambra State. Are you listening? Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you.
This lady. You see this insecurity in Anambra State. The governor, I can assure you, is up and doing with the security men, like police, the security outfit. They are doing wonder in Anambra State. Election is coming. November. If
they're doing wonderful, how come people are being killed randomly?
Yeah, people are enemies of themselves. You have the kidnappers. They are there. Because what happened yesterday, I heard it in my community. To be precise.
Okay.
In Aguata, yeah.
Even another one happened in the same community in Oreri, I think in Oreri, that's the same evening of this time yesterday. So people are enemies of this, and the election is coming. So, and I can assure you, the governor see the end of this, because if you can bear witness, is
5 seconds.
during Soludo government, I mean, during Soludo governorship, that peace in Anambra State, everyone are coming home to celebrate, unlike before.
Okay.
So we just recently we started hearing this, but it come to an end because it's up and down, it's up and doing.
All right.
Make sure you push these people out.
Thank you very much for calling. We hope so that he does deal with the situation. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, this is one of here. I know this is not a border house again. We don't take them as our property. We can do whatever we want. So, Anambra, you see that thing where they happen there, you know, go stop them. Even if Soludo should go out today, they will still continue. Because the reason is that that's what other people are saying. We are the enemy of ourselves. Mostly the Igbos are not trusted in any way. I know trust. I'm from Igbo, but I know how my people behave. So if they want to stop it, I don't think they can do it again because they have started and it can never end. So that is it. But it pain me because it's only the poor that bear the pain. The rich will not, they will not see them. They can't even enter their gate, talkless of killing them. The poor is the one that is suffering. And again, for all this our boro, I don't know, where is the money going to? Eh? Maryann, I want to beg you.
You're asking me. Wait. You're asking me as someone who works in the government and traces the monies, yeah?
Please, you can talk to them. Say I need just 2 million naira. They don't give me a beg. I want to join it for my business.
Please get off my phone. Go away, please. Go. Bye bye. Are you joking? Very funny. You guys really must think that I've got the presidency on speed dial. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Good afternoon. Yes. My name is Sean. I'm actually calling from Benin.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, please. This Edo State election,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite unfortunate because we that are here that experienced the whole thing knew that election was just a gift to Pebolo and his people. We never expected him to also, Ighodalo to win the court case because we knew that this was going to happen. But what we just wanted was for it to be on record. If people are saying that he wasted money, he wasted his time. No, it's not waste of money. It's not waste of time. It has now been on record that the judiciary is supporting what is happening in this country. If he had said no, that he won't appeal or do anything, nobody really knows what's happening in Edo State. Even though people know on ground knows what is happening, but now it is recorded now that the judiciary has encouraged the rape of democracy in Nigeria.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. I was really waiting for you to land. I've got 2 minutes on the clock. I can take one more call and then read some few messages before we wrap things up. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact. So sorry about that. Do call me back if that was you. Welcome to Hard Fact. Hello.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go
ahead.
Maryann, if you see the type of what is going on in Anambra State, you know that it is politically motivated. You can imagine now, people, before what you see in Anambra, people that come and to steal, or people that come to kidnap, or people that, this one, they just come and shoot gun. They shoot gun.
So you're implying, so you're implying that it's those who are in position to Governor Charles Soludo are the ones who are killing their own people to make it seem like there's some sort of unrest in the state.
They are just killing. They were hired to do. They don't kidnap. They don't carry any property. They don't snatch vehicle. You just come and climb bridge and start shooting people anyhow. They did it to kill like on people and they ran away. What type of nonsense is that? So that they will win an election. It is too bad. Concerning Bayelsa governor that says we support, it is his family that will support Mr. President. Is he supporting Mr. President on behalf of Bayelsa people? Is it not only his vote and the family, his family members he will tell to vote? Will he go and follow people to polling units to vote? Okay. What type of nonsense talk is that one?
It's
all
right.
This type of thing, we must support this rubbish show.
Thank you very much.
If you want to support Mr. President, support him with your family. Don't be telling us that rubbish. Thank you.
It's okay. Take it easy, sir. I've got to go on that break, but it's just a 30 seconds break. And when we come back, there's still room for me to take your thoughts and comments. It's still Big 3 and Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Maryann Okon. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Go there and post your comments. We'll be right back.
You are listening to your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens.